Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Giants, we've got a matchup today that features two teams who come in with opposite records on the year. It's the Cowboys going up against the Giants.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Carry here for Orleans Darkwan. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, Webb. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Webb now from the gun. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Joey Bosa. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
Second down, Prescott. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that third down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Prescott on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Yeah, the Giants ready to come out now as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get Stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
To throw is Prescott. A quick throw here, that's complete. And he is knocked down from the side at the 28. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A first down throw for Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A second down throw for Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. To the air again, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a first down throw. Webb. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Webb now. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
All right, here we go.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
A play fake. Now Webb. And the pressure gets to him again. Bernardrick McKinney in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Brad Wing now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Damon Harrison coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On second down, Prescott again. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Throwing, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has. But I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. First down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. Here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter in Detroit. The Broncos have taken the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll run with Darkwa. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Here we go now. Green, 30. Watching now, Barney.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 15-yard pickup. but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Now, this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line. And after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Out of his end zone, Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And an update from our nation's capital in D.C. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Linval Joseph in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Here we go now.
A final shot before break. Webb, he's going to wind up in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On third down, Elliott. And some room to work. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Prescott looks to throw on first. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
The slot man in motion right. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Forced out to his left. Open space inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run again now with Darquan. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Elsewhere, a third quarter score. And the Saints, they lead that ball game at the moment. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 1st and 10, Webb. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Leopard. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green. All right, now, look at 56. Look, gun. Over.
To throw on second down. Webb. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Linval Joseph. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On third down, Webb. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off Byron Jones. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well. It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. First down, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And this one's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. Past the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Prescott now on second down. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. And the Cardinals continuing to surge. They've scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is... And
it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Room here to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
No, Jack, Patriot! Hurry up, here we go! Over!
On the toss, there goes Gallman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On the ground, it's Gallman again. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And that is incomplete. Well, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. But not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On 3rd down, that's Elliott, and he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is fielded to the chalk of the 10. And New York set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd down, Webb. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Bailey now for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, you guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On first down, it's Webb. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to the air on second down. Webb. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You having fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. And now out come the Giants. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Let's go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Now, that run is one to build on, and I know it sounds like a cliche and it seems like a simple thing, but truthfully, coaches are always looking for something to pull out of a tough day. And right now, this team has had one of those. So that run there, I guarantee that's a clip and save as they move forward and look towards the next game. And he'll tell his team, this is what we're looking for. This is what we planned for. Let's have more of this to start games as opposed to getting it at the end.
Now Webb. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw on second down. Webb. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A gain of 3, second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a desperation throw. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. give to Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And back at the beginning of the year, they said they thought they could win 10 games. That's such a good number to shoot for. They achieved that here.
And why is that such a good number to shoot for? 10 usually gets you into the playoffs.